I've been telling people that my garden is a raised bed. This entire beautiful spot that I keep showing people is a raised bed, and on top of that raised bed, I've placed other raised beds. But if you, I'm behind the scenes right now, and you're going to see here. Here are some metal containers that I've used for raised beds, but before I started using the metal, I was using wood, and you can see the step up into my garden. If I can get down to it, the step up into my garden right there. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Maybe a 2x8. I'm not sure. I'll measure it. But that is holding the dirt on which this whole part of the garden is built. And then when you get into I step up and get into the garden, you see that I have other raised beds built or established or created on top of the raised beds where I'm growing things like lavender and other plants that need especially good drainage. But even though in the wooden woven stuff here is called wattle. That's been used at least since medieval times to create various heights of fencing, and they even used it to make obelisks and other supports. But so the raised beds in the flower area, I've kind of camouflaged the front of them with this wattle, and then I've also placed other things in front of them. In front of the wattle, like this particular area is my herb garden. Herb, I never know quite how to say that, whether it's herb or herb. I think the jury's still out. But back here, I have, this is my sundial, and I have a couple of different kinds of very special iris growing back here. That iris is a native iris, native to Mississippi. And so I'm going to establish that all across here. We see sage, chamomile, calendula, marigold. Calendula is a kind of marigold, or marigold's a kind of calendula. I don't know what you'd say. Now, you may think that, whoa, what is that? That's morning glory. Well, this is morning glory, but this is morning glory on steroids. This is the old heirloom morning glory. It's called Heavenly Blue, and it will have gorgeous, big, gorgeous blue blooms. Oh, late summer, about the time the rudbeckias come out. And then I have there's Spanish lavender in there. It's not really doing so great. But I actually am a kitchen gardener. I'm a cottage gardener, and I'm the kind of cottage gardener that I think people ought to be. You know, you're going to see a lot of trash in there where this is a working video. But in this little area right here, well, I have grapes growing back there on that little support, and in this little wicker or woven support I have a tomato growing. So I grow, and kale is absolutely a gorgeous plant when it's growing. It's all over my garden. Kale, and then let me show you something neat. Okay, this area is hiding an air conditioner. It's something I did the first day I was here. I can't stand to look at the air conditioner units in my garden. But anyway, so I created this little fenced area, and then I built this little extension to the fence to house my jessamine, my Carolina jessamine, and lo and behold, a pumpkin that I planted last year decided, whoa, that's a good place for me. And so it's just growing right up that, and you can see it loves it here. And the reason I didn't really get much in the way of pumpkins last year, but there are a couple little pumpkins on this vine. And the reason is because this year I have planted all these pollinators. Now here I dry roses and make potpourri and sachets, and this is a fragrant rose. I have to think a minute what. Earth Angel, perfume of Earth Angel, and back there's Louise Odier. Over there I have Claire Austin growing up that arbor over there, but it's really has made one little. I just planted those this spring, so in fact I just planted Louise Odier and this perfume just recent, 2 days ago maybe. So they're young. Oh, back there you see the if I can get the camera to focus, you could see, well, if I can get around to it, baby pumpkins coming up here. And let me get up there and get up to it. These are native, or I don't know whether they're native, but they're heirloom chrysanthemums that unbelievable, hardy chrysanthemums that are unbelievable. They not only are hardy, there you see the little pumpkin back there, little pumpkins. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get around this leaf. Okay, that's a little pumpkin. So anyway, that's what I mean when I say that my garden is a raised bed on top of a raised bed.